He manages to get the kill onto Jugsy. He gets the kill onto Lions. He's left in a 1v1. He's got like 8 seconds to get this kill and then disable the defuse. He's going to get it. He's just got to find quad kill for Jetski. Comes in clutch at the end. He's just got time to get the disable. And Dabless take the game. What a... This is a PG channel, guys. Hello stream and welcome to a Third Eye Gaming production. Now normally these are going to be on the Third Eye Gaming channel, but we have a few conflicts when it comes to games tonight, which means that Davin has very kindly let me broadcast Third Eye Gaming on my channel tonight for this one game. So I'm very excited to be here back on my own channel after a little bit of time away on other channels, broadcasting for you guys. Quick check to the chat. Sambi, welcome. Thank you for joining. Teeny Tiger, how you doing? Thank you for the highlighting your message. Hi to you too. I don't know how your sweat emotes are squished like that though. They're not supposed to be like that. They should be all like, I don't know, little chunky monkeys. James Jamore, #1 mod is here. Yes, Little Pink Nose is somewhere. So, but thank you for joining as well, James. Much appreciated. Oh, Jamore. All right, now, I'm going to be honest. I am not 100% convinced that the schedule on the right-hand side of your screen right now is completely accurate. Apollo certainly is playing at 7 o'clock, but we do have another two teams that are playing at about 6:30, I think, on one of the Third Eye Gaming channels. So there are some games that have been added that I just haven't been able to add to this schedule yet. But other than that, Apollo versus Free Elo, that will be happening at 7 o'clock. So after this game, make sure you get over to there. Urban versus FMA is tomorrow at 6 o'clock. That's going to be casted by Olsey. And then after that, at 7:30, we're going to have Cyronic versus Xenon. And I don't think there's a caster actually confirmed for that yet, but we will have one turning up for that, no doubt. Now, the two teams that we are here to see are Jester Gaming and Just Press C. Now, I have casted for Sparky Nick, who's on Jester back when he was Storm Circuit. I'm not sure this is the exact same lineup, but I'm looking forward to seeing Sparky back in action. And I've casted for Just Press C just the once, but this is a different roster, so I'm looking forward to seeing what they've got as well. Let's take a quick look at the community poll for who we think is going to take home a win tonight. And it is who we think is going to take home a win, because the draw is a 0, with 86% of people thinking that Jester Gaming are going to take the win, and 13% of people thinking that Just Press C are going to take the win. So a landslide for Sparky Nick and his Jesters here for taking the win. Vast majority of people thinking that Jester Gaming have got this one in the bag. So let's see if they can live up to that. Now, for the two teams, on the side of Jester Gaming, we've got Luke Darrell, who's going to be frag. We've got Aiden, who's going to be playing on flex. We've got Toxic Conroy, who's going to be playing on flex. We've got Sparky Nick, who's playing on flex. And we've got Saxy Cake playing on support. That's Saxy Cake, S4XYCAKE. Yes, just like Sexy Cake, that we all know and love from the Brazilian Pro League team, but with a 4 instead of a 3. So well played to Saxy Cake for coming up with that name and managing to bag it. Well done to you. Then for Just Press C, we've got Rarity, who's going to be on fragging duty. We've got Henry B, who's going to be playing flex frag. We've got Renowned, who's going to be on flex. We've got Neca Instinct, or Nequa Instinct, not completely sure how to pronounce it. He's on flex. And we've got Skeldo on support. Now, before we get going with the game, everyone is in, just waiting for them to ready up. We won't start until everyone is ready. I want to make sure everyone's good to go. Before we do that, let's take a look at what map we are going to be playing here tonight. So if we take a look at the bans, JPC started out banning, they went for Coastline, then we had Villa, then we had Theme Park, followed by Cafe, followed by Consulate, followed by Clubhouse, which means, yes, we are going to be playing on Oregon, my least favourite map to cast. Jester Gaming are going to be starting on Attack, Just Press C are going to be starting on Defend. Thank you very much, Godly, for letting me know in the chat that Cyronic have actually disbanded, so that game isn't going to be happening. I knew there were some changes. I am just... unfortunately slow updating. I've had so much going on, I just haven't, I can't find excuses. I've just had so much going on that I haven't been able to update the schedule. But I've got everything else ready. It's only the schedule that's slightly wrong. If you're in the server, just head over to Discord and you'll be able to see what games are scheduled. But I will make sure I've got this up to date for my next Third Eye Gaming presentation. Yish is in the chat. Yes, 87% to Jester Yish. I don't know what's happened to make to make the other team get that result and get your team down at 13%. I'm really sorry, my guy. I have no influence over it. It's all Twitter's fault. I guarantee you, it's all Twitter's fault. Hey, thank you for the follow, Raxoy. I'm going to call you Raxoy. Thank you for following. Rapid Fire Luna from Free Elos in the chat with the toot toot. Say thank you for joining, my guy. Very much appreciated. Okay, so hey Cryptic, welcome. So Little Pink Nose. Oh, so Little Pink Nose's sweats are working. It's just Teeny Tigers that are a little bit squished for some reason. Little Pink Nose is teabagging Jamor. Well, fair played. Jamor says he's the greatest. Pink Nose says that she bets you are. Jamor says of course, and then the fighting has stopped. Okay, mods are no longer fighting, which is good. All right, so just waiting for everyone to ready up. Almost everyone is ready. Once they are, we will get going. We're only waiting on one player. Just for Yish's benefit, before we do start, let's just remind ourselves of the poll results. The poll results show that Sparky Nick and the Jesters, 87% of people think they're going to take home the win. 13% of people think Just Press C are going to take home the win. No one thinks there's going to be a draw. Absolutely nobody is expecting a draw right now. So let's see what happens. Everyone in the game is now ready. Let's get going. To Oregon for the first Third Eye Gaming game of the night. Now, as you saw, Just Press C are going to be the first team defending, which means that they will be the first team to do the bans. Defenders always ban first. Not Orange team, but defenders. And they're going to ban Monty, one of the most common picks that I'm seeing right now from teams. Everyone is just not liking playing against the Montaigne. Hey Clay, welcome to the stream. Yeah, thanks for joining us, Yish. Obviously, you're not allowed to be in the stream while we're broadcasting. So, Jester Gaming are going to pick next. Obviously, Monty is a hugely strong operator that just allows you to walk into site, cover diffusers, and do all sorts of stuff. Ash is going to be banned by Jester. Interesting. Then the second ban coming out from Jester is going to be Kaid. They were very quick off the mark with that one. That is going to be good for stopping hatches from being reinforced. So clearly they're planning on there being a lot of laundry and supply room that they need to attack. But also is good for walls as well. And Pulse. Now that is a good pick. Pulse very strong because the upstairs site, the dorm site, is just pretty much purely destructible. I don't think there's very much floor on that top site that isn't destructible. So Pulse being removed as plant denial there is that's a good play. Well played to Jester on that one. Well played to JPC for that ban. Laundry and supply room is going to be the first site that JPC go to. And while we start setting up, I'm just going to quickly write down the bans as I always do. I hate wasting you guys. I hate wasting your time. But I've got to write these down in case for a rehost. And I just noticed whilst writing them down that Jester have just actually completely banned the SWAT team. They do not like the American SWAT team, it seems. Fair enough. Right, get my controller set up.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
A great caster is live once again, says BLMS. Thank you. Big up Henry B. Henry B did really well the last time I casted this Team Raxoid, so I'm looking forward to it. Hey John, thank you for joining us. Alright, so downstairs we go. We are going to get a double reinforcement here. Sometimes you see a rotation hole and a shield placed here with some WAM-Is or ADSs, but that isn't the style of play that we're going to get here from JPC. And just a reminder for everyone that's in the chat, or everyone that's watching even.
10 seconds left.
We will have match interviews. We'll have a winner's interview rather once the game finishes. So whichever team wins, we will be interviewing Sparky if it's Jester, and we'll be interviewing Yishes. I think I pronounced that right. Yishes if Just Press C win. Now we can see that two players, Capital and Zofia, are spawning over from construction. Let's see where the rest of the players are spawning. Two spawning from the front and one spawning all the way over here. Sparky Nick all on his own as Thatcher. Typically you'd want Thatcher and Thermite to kind of spawn together. So interesting there to not spawn together. They are going to clear the west side of the building while Daryl and it was Sexy Cake, wasn't it? Or Saxy Cake rather. Is going to be droning out, and they're going to be getting ready to do a blue bunker push, it looks like. They're just going to... Okay, so Saxy is actually droning out, ready for Conroy to start pushing forwards. Conroy not acting on that information yet, but Sparky and Aiden are starting to push in together. 3 members now pushing in, with Luke Darrell being the only one not engaging people, but doing something. This map is so boring. And I don't mean that from a action perspective. I just mean there's so little sound on this map, which is why I don't totally enjoy casting. I mean, look, we're watching a guy, he shoots a drone. Once that's gone, there's almost zero sound. I just wish there was more ambience on this map. I like the map, I just don't like the sound. Alright. So, ooh! Okay, so Mozzie was spotted on drone, but Luke Darrell couldn't get the kill. Instinct there just manages to take the shots, and he comes up and takes the kill onto Saxy Cake as well. A double kill there straight off the bat, just over halfway into the first round. He's only lost half of his health. He's going to get on a drone, and he's going to spot that there is Thermite in Freezer. But of course, the mirror window is in play. That's already been spotted by Castle. Where's Rarity playing? Rarity watching cams. Henry B just rotating up around kitchen. He can see, as long as he's not colorblind, he can see that there is a Claymore there. He's going to shoot it out. He's going to wait though. Make sure no one hears the gunfire. He's comfortable, he shoots, and he starts to rotate through meeting. Renowned is going to be a big ball play here and just wait for that door to get opened. Instead, a impact comes out and opens up. Sorry, a C4 comes down and opens up. Renowned is waiting. No information there from the boys of Jester. They moved down with 0 intel, even though they had a hatch open, which is a bit of an unfortunate play. You might say they were having a laugh. Alright, Toxic Conroy, downstairs, bottom of main stairs, gets taken down by Renowned, and that's an unfortunate first round there for Jester. They took quite a while to get themselves together. When they pushed in, they lost 1 man due to 0 intel. Another one they lost just due to basically losing a gunfight with Mozzie on the staircase there. And then Mozzie was just too quick for the player that followed in on those back stairs. And that allowed Instinct to get the double kill. Now, Dorms is where we are going to see the boys from Just Press C. It's a really confusing name. JPC. I need to just call it JPC. Dorms is going to be the next site. Very much the favourite. No, I don't think that was the wrong bands.
Protect your bombs from being defused by attackers.
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know the Valkyrie was banned. I'll check it in a minute. Thank you for the spot, Cobra. Joshy Boy, Yish isn't playing, I don't think, but he will be doing the interview. I will keep an eye on the bans in a second, Cobra, and I will correct them if they are indeed wrong. Pulse, Ash, and Monty are definite. Valkyrie, I'm not. Well, Valkyrie definitely not, because Henry's actually playing Valkyrie, so I just need to check which one that was.
5 seconds left. Device placed. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Okay, so dorms is the site of choice. We've got standard reinforcements going up with bandit batteries on the attic. Standard reinforcements here, standard up there. Standard rotation hole and reinforcement here. Standard rotate, not quite a standard reinforcement here, and standard reinforcements with bandit batteries on the closet. So who was that other defender ban? Kaid, that was it. I knew it was Kaid as well. I even called out that it was a good ban. I selected him. I guess I must have pressed cancel instead of OK. There we go, corrected. Thank you very much, Cobra. Renowned gets the kill onto Toxic Conroy. First kill on the board there goes to JPC. As Sparky Nick starts to move in to the bedroom. But there is a... Is there a playing closet? No, he's on the other side of the closet wall. Okay. Fair enough. Aiden peeking the main entrance down to the meeting room. He's going to rappel up. Saxy Cake just droning out the top floor. He's going to check the armory. Sparky Nick getting ready to push in to the bedroom to take down the bandit batteries that are on the closet wall, no doubt. It's typically what you want to do at this point. Now the boys from Jester are going to double up here. There's no bandit batteries here now to take down, so Aiden is going to get that open as Capital loses a lot of health in this gunfire. Necker down below. Instinct getting ready with a C4. He's going to pre-place it. That's probably going to get someone if he times it just right. Sparky Nick's droning, but no one is in just yet. They don't have the intel to know if it's safe to set off that C4, but once someone walks in there, that C4 will go. Renowned is going to keep peeking the doorway. Capital needs to be very careful here. So does Aiden, who goes down to Rarity just down the stairs. Capital drops, gets taken down by Rarity, and that's a double. Sparky Nick still outside bedroom. Gets taken down by Rarity with a triple, and just as I move off of him, he gets killed. Siege timing, everyone. Luke Darrell in a 1v5 now. And we've got to say that JPC looks likely to be putting another win on the board. They know where he is. Jaeger pushes. They can afford to just run at him. Jaeger takes that kill. And that was a disappointing round for Jester Gaming. Just press C with Rarity there, getting the double kill early on, which really hurt the team. Godly calls out that JPC have Jaeger Elites. Yes, they do. Don't forget, chat, if you see anything good going on the stream, anything dodgy going on in the stream, and it needs to be shared with admins or with me to go on a highlights video, then please remember to take clips. If you see something good, take a clip, and it might go into my highlights video next week on my YouTube channel. If you see something dodgy, take a clip, share it with Third Eye Gaming, and let them know. Amaru is going to get 6 picked by Aiden, who's going to go onto Thermite. And they're going to attack Meeting Hall and Kitchen. Now you do need Thermite here.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
What's with people calling me John today? I didn't call you John. There was a John 1910, Joshy boy. I don't think I called you John. Yeah, I was saying hello to John 1910. I'm sure I saw John 1910 in the chat. Okay, so Skeldo is going to put a castle barricade up here and reinforce that single reachable wall. We're going to get a standard rotation going into security, reinforcement going into the east side of the security wall. Where's everyone else going to go? We've reinforced the back walls with Bandit. No reinforcements up in attic, which means that it's quite easy for the attackers to come in and shoot those bandit batteries down through the floor. Defenders have team killed Rarity because they realise that he's playing the elite skin, which he shouldn't be, so fair play there to Just Press C for the sportsmanship there. Genuine accident obviously in the last round, they just didn't realise. For those that don't know, in the new rules of Face It, which is what the leagues are now applying as well, is that you can't have any uniforms other than the default sets the Pro League sets and also the pilot programs uniforms. So by playing with an elite skin, that's actually against the rules, which is why Jaeger has been team killed. And I can imagine a lot of teams are going to start just playing on Smurfs now, because the pain of just constantly switching, constantly having to switch out your uniforms every time you play a league game and then go to ranked afterwards, no one can be bothered with that. It's too much hassle. So I can see we'll see a rise of people just picking alternate accounts to play on. Saxy Cake with the kill there onto Instinct as 3 players stack up in the garage. Toxic Conroy starts to drone out, while Aiden starts to watch down towards the hallway. Then starts to push in. He sees the Black Eye, an interestingly placed Black Eye, gets taken down. He's going to take out the default cam while Conroy gets off his drone. Daryl still droning out meeting to give information to his teammates. He spots 1 player rotating in between sites. Saxy Cake upstairs. Looks like we're getting ready here for a top floor take, which makes perfect sense. You need control of attic and the top floor to really be impactful, certainly if you're attacking meeting. Another kill on the board there goes to Jester Gaming, which now sees we're now in a 5v2. And a big switch around from the last 2 rounds that we saw here. Skeldo playing in meeting, Henry B playing in kitchen. Capital Firebolts going out, along with smoke grenades as well. They're trying to jump in through the wall, but it's just too high. They can't jump in over that breach. So they're going to have to open up the main wall and go in this way. Skeldo gets a pick onto Aiden. Henry at the back of meeting. Skeldo manages to go down in kitchen. 4 players just stacking up here. Castle's going to plant right in the corner by the doorway. Nothing here that Henry B can do about it. He does get the kill onto Sparky Nick, though. He goes to the rotate, manages to take down IQ. Double kill for Henry. He's only got 2 more to get. And he could actually still win this. He's got 26 seconds, 23 seconds, 20 now, to get 2 kills and then get the defuse. He doesn't even need to get the kills if he can play it right. Depends on what kind of hold here the boys have got.
Defenders have located the
Henry throws out the C4. It's not going to do anything. Ideally, he should have, if he could have thrown it up through the floor there, he possibly could have got a kill. He gets a 3rd onto Luke Darrell. He's not going to get the last kill in the defuse though. He might get the kill, but he won't get the diffuser. Henry's just going to have to call it there. Save the KD.
attacker mission success.
And take the loss. That's 1 round goes on the board to Jester Gaming finally. What a round there for Henry. He gets the triple kill, but it just had no impact. It wasn't enough to get the win. And that's unfortunate. He put in a lot of effort at the end there to get that 3k, but just couldn't get that 4th. And even if he had, he just completely ran out of time. There was no way he was going to be able to get the diffuser. It's very unfortunate there for Henry B. Next site is going to be Laundry and Supply Room. It's the first site that Just Press C played on. It was 3 rounds ago now, so it is unlocked and they're going to be able to go back there again. Quick check of the chat.
Defenders, protect your bomb.
Yes, Little Pink Nose has found John's 1910. Yes. 2 flawless rounds and an 87% vote for Jester for the win, says Cryptic Siege. Yeah. As John 1910 says, people take clips if you see something good. Make sure you clip that 3k from Henry B, please, because that deserves to be in a highlights video. Alright, so standard reinforcement here on kitchen. Normally you see 2, but we're just seeing 1. We are actually going to get a mirror window. Now this is interesting. Often you'll see a mirror window on the other side. Actually, no, you won't. I'm lying. You will normally see a mirror window on this side. I completely forgot what site we were doing. Reinforcements here and a mirror window here. So this is going to be played by Renowned, I guess, to deny a blue bunker push. And we can see that 3 players are going to be coming over from blue. Not sure where the rest are coming from. It looks like they're coming over from the street and they're going to join their teammates over here on blue bunker. Looks like we might see a push down the back stairs. Luke Darrell going to chuck a drone up to T3. He's going to drop back down. He's going to throw another drone up. He gets it the second time. Picks up his other drone and then starts droning T3 to make sure it's clear.
Lights out.
Sparky Nick and Toxic Conroy getting ready to go in and start taking taking blue bunker. Mira, though, very powerful position. That smoke grenade is going to completely deny the intel from Mira. Going to throw out a C4 just in case. Toxic Conroy is going to start pushing in, and he's going to make it in safely. We need to get more team members in here, but they're not going to push in. We've got 3 players waiting to push their way in now. Toxic Conroy is going to send out the second smoke grenade, allowing the rest of the team to push in. Sensible play. Conroy lost a fair bit of health, but the team have achieved what they need to. Sparky Nick's going to hold down here patiently. Oh, and the Firebolt does a load of damage to Mira and pushes her down to 20 health. Aiden gets the kill onto Skeldo. Luke Darrell goes down. Instinct comes down the back stairs. 2 quick kills here for Jester Gaming. And they have 2 quick kills there for Henry B. A double kill just out of the bag from nowhere. Triple for Henry. Another one for Instincts, and it wouldn't let me go back into first person's perspective, so I didn't catch any of that in first person. But we saw a triple kill there from Henry. Another triple kill. Well played. Hey, Basic. Thank you for joining the stream. Bailey. Yish is not playing, I don't believe. He will be doing the interview, but he's not playing. And the fact that we know... Actually, no, I'm going to stop talking because what I was going to say is actually false. So I will save myself the embarrassment. Dorms is going to be the next site that the team go to. As we can see, Henry B is up there. He's got 2 triple kills across 2 rounds. And that's put him right at the top of the leaderboard. But to be fair, it's a 6 KD. You can't argue with that one. Top fragging for JPC right now is Henry B. And Henry B, from what I recall, actually did really well when I first casted JPC on Consulate against Free Elo just a few weeks ago. So Dorms is going to be site number 5. It's just become unlocked for JPC. They did win it the last time they played here, so let's see if they can win it again. Clay gifting sub... Wait a minute. Clay gifting subs to Davin Atkins. That's Davin subscribed for 2 months in a row. Well done, Davin. Hey, Davin's in the stream. Thank you for joining, my guy. What was the result of your game against Xenon, Davin? Did you win?
10 seconds remaining.
Alright, so upstairs, top floor.
5 seconds left.
Standard closet reinforcements with bandit batteries. Standard reinforcement here, and standard reinforcements at the back with bandit batteries to deny, or at least slow down a push coming in from T3 and T2. We can see that Saxy Cake is droning out, ready to see what's going on in T2, so the team can make a push. We have Thatcher. It's very likely we will see the guys come around, take control of T3, drop down to T2, open up this wall and start pushing in. That's one option. Alternatively, they could do what they did last time, stack up on the bedroom door, get the wall open, but lose every single player as they try the push, and then lose the round. So I'd like to see something different from Jester here, and I think T3 is the play, and it is actually what they're going to try. So fair play for the adaptation here coming out from the boys on Jester. T3 is now under control of Jester. They're going to start pushing their way down, make their way in to Attic. Do you see what I mean, chat, about this map being so quiet? I mean, look, there's a bit of bandit battery noise, but nothing else. Nothing upstairs except an EMP grenade. It's just so quiet. It's the sound of death. Okay, so the Attic wall is going to get opened, and we're going to see an Attic push here. No one in Attic to contest, but Skeldo playing mute is going to push in with that shotgun and wait for people to drop. Now, all he has to do here is just play up close with the shotty, and as people drop down here, just blast them in the chest and they will go down. Sparky Nick's going to open the window as Conroy pushes through. I can hear a C4 pre-placed, but it's not pre-placed. Goes out, doesn't manage to do any damage. A waste of the C4 there from Skeldo, that looked like. Was it Skeldo's C4? It was Skeldo's C4. Saxy Cake manages to get the kill onto Henry B as he starts to flank up the back stairs. Great play from Saxy, just holding the flank up there. Sparky's going to push in, try and take down any utility that might be there in the attic, and then push out, possibly go to the window. Luke Darrell gets taken down by Necker. There he goes. Aiden Horton gets a double. Skeldo and Renowned both go down, leaving us in a 4v2 here with Necker and Rarity playing solo against 4 players. Kids Dorms is where Rarity is going to hold. Instinct is going to hold in the main hall. Saxy is going to drone out sight, find Valkyrie playing there in Kid Storms. Aiden going to start pushing in through attic, ready for a few shots through that rotation hole. But Valkyrie sees him first, manages to fire and take down Aiden. That puts us in a 3v2. 20 seconds left on the round. Toxic Conroy is in a strong position here on this window to deny rotates. Saxy Cake
15 seconds to go.
also in a strong position, but Rarity takes down Sparky, taking it to a 2v2. Valkyrie comes around with the Desert Eagle, gets the kill onto Toxic Conroy. Plant is going down by Saxy, but Instinct comes in from behind, gets the kill, and puts a round on the board for JPC. And that takes it to 4-1 with just one defensive round left to play. Oh, you won 7-2. Well played. Venga Boy's doing well right now. Hey, Godly, welcome to the stream, my guy. Meeting hall and kitchen is going to be the last site that we see the boys from JPC play. Now, they've played it once already. They would go back to, I'm sure they'd love to go back to dorms and laundry, but they can't. They're both locked. Meeting and kitchen is not locked, so they're going to head back there. Even though they lost it the first time round, they're not going to try and mix it up and take dining and kitchen. Let's see if they can do a little bit better this time round than they did the first time there. Sparky Nick with the 600 IQ plays, picks Thatcher, and then very quickly 6 picks onto Thatcher. That's what we love to see. Mind games at their best. Now, a great thing you can do on this map, or on this site at least, is reinforce these walls, go upstairs, reinforce these walls, and one Kaid Electro Claw will actually electrify both sets of walls. So you can deny both walls with one Electro Claw, but Kaid is banned, so that's not going to happen here. Now, why would you want to do that? Well, a common push has got to be, I say a common push, but a sensible push has got to be to come up here through T2, just like we saw Jester do last time. Open up this wall, take out the bandit batteries from here. They've got this open as well. That gives them almost full control of meeting, allows them to possibly reach here and drop, or drop here, get control of site and do a plant, and they've got upstairs control down onto the diffuser, and it's going to be very difficult for any defenders to retake. But is that a strat that we will see get played? Possibly not, because everyone is actually spawning over on street. Now, in chat, you can tell me that that strat is complete rubbish that I just talked about. It's something I just made up in my head while I was watching. To be fair, I tried some of it once before on my own. So quiet. Saxy Cake on drone in meeting, in game room, giving information to his teammates. Aiden starts to run down towards bathroom. It looks like Toxic Conroy holding onto garage. Fires some shots down the hallway, but doesn't do any damage to anyone. Luke Darrell droning out the dorms. Renowned holding the back of meeting. Instinct just holding the laundry stairs, and he could get a pick here. There's one in garage, and I don't know if he realizes. He hears the door get opened. He's going to peek, and he gets Capital. Henry B there with the kill onto Aiden, and he gets another onto Luke Darrell. Rarity takes down Sparky Nick. The action is just too quick there. The kill feed, I can't keep up with it. Saxy Cake all on his own against 5 players, and it looks like we could see a 5-1 at the end of the first half from JPC. I mean, I can't help but support someone called Saxy Cake, but in a 1v5 with a minute and a half left, I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's going to require some big mistakes from JPC for Saxy Cake to clutch this up. There is mistake number 1. Jaeger goes down with no one there to refrag. I'm out of ammo. Renowned is going to come upstairs. He wants that kill. He's going to try it and get the flank. He's not looking the right way. Saxy Cake sees him, takes him down. Another mistake there from JPC. They've got the manpower to do it, but with a minute left, they can't afford to just throw bodies at Saxy Cake. Instead, we are going to see the last 3 players playing smart and hold back. Instinct is going to hold the master bedroom. Not quite holding back, but still not pushing any more than he has to. Rarity watching cams, and Skeldo is going to be watching cams in security. Instinct just waiting to see if Saxy Cake is going to come this way. Saxy Cake is still over in the dorm. Looks like he's probably watching a hole. He's not sure what to do. He wants to drop hatch, but he doesn't know if it's safe. Instinct coming up to get the flank on him. And flank he does. Instinct gets the kill onto Saxy Cake. And that puts a 5th round on the board at the end of the first half for the boys from JPC. 13% to take the win, says Twitter. JPC says, you're having a laugh. We've got this. Right, so as the two teams switch sides, Laundry and Supply, as expected, is going to be the first site that Jester Gaming go to. They really can't afford to lose any more rounds. They need a good, strong push here. To text B, it is a quiet map, but would you like that radio playing? There is one radio that plays in the map. I don't want the radio playing. But just some background noise, some birds tweeting. There's a digger over at the side. You know, maybe if someone left the digger on and it had some sort of chugging noise going on that we could hear in the background, or I don't know. It's just too quiet. Like even in security, we've got these monitors on, but you can't hear any hum from the computers or anything like that. The server racks aren't humming. I mean, there is a sort of air noise. Well, you've got the showers. One room with ambience. You can actually hear some service here. You just don't notice it when you're in the game. Anyway, enough of me going on about noises in the map. Let's look at strats. That's what we want to see. So, Toxic Conroy reinforcing one wall. Mirror window going up here. Are we going to see a rotate? We are going to see a rotate. Now, this is what I was talking about earlier, where you might get one side reinforced and the other side with a rotate. Shield here, some Whammers or Jaeger ADSs up here. And we've actually doubled down on that with one Magnet, one ADS. And we're going to see a 5-man push here onto Blue Bunker coming out from JPC. I say that, with 2 of them are actually going to head up. 3 of them are going to head up and looks like they're going to go down backstairs. Maybe even 4. Nope, they're going to back out. Jackal is going to go in and try to scan some feet. And he's just going to push hard down those back stairs. Oh, Goyo sees him, but he can't get the shots. Renowned gets the kill. He takes a little bit of damage, but does manage to finish off Saxy Cake. Toxic Conroy is getting grenaded, but those magnets are there to protect him. 3 players are getting ready to push in through that blue bunker. But the utility has been wasted, and that's going to make it difficult for them to go in. Another bit of utility goes out, and that EMP grenade... That's Thatcher all out. Oh no, he's only used 1 EMP grenade, to be fair. So he's going to be trying to take down that utility, but I don't think there's any more in there to deny anything. Grenades are going out to make sure that it's all burnt. Frag grenade goes out. Manages to take down Toxic Conroy. Well played there with a well-timed grenade coming out from Sledge. I'm guessing that was. Yes, it was Sledge. Skeldo going to be watching that rotate. Takes some gunfire. Gives it back. Doesn't do enough damage, but Aiden gets the kill on Henry B. Top fragger for JPC now off the board. And JPC are starting to get control of site here, but Mirror is there to get the frag. Another one comes out from Luke Darrell, leaving us in a 2v2. He's going to keep peeking this breach. Well, it's not really a breach, it's a rotation. He's going to keep peeking this rotate as Instinct move off just at the wrong time. Instinct all on his own in a 1v2 now. Opens up the barricade. They know where he's coming from. He's going to keep pushing this way, even though he's given away his position. Does he know there's a player to the left? He's going to just face check it. He sees the legs, manages to down him, doesn't finish off the kill. Instead, he's going to save his ammo and wait for the flank from the other side. The flank doesn't come, but it does come just at the right time. Unfortunately, Darrell couldn't finish off the kill. And Instinct just flicks around, manages to get the kill of his own. And because of the other down player, that puts a win on the board for JPC, taking it to match point at 6-1. And this is absolutely huge right now for JPC. This is going to be very difficult from a mental point of view, at least, for Jester to come back from. They're not going to try Laundry and Supply. They're going to head upstairs to dorms, just the same as JPC did when they were defending. Hey Elsie, how you doing? Henry B picking Twitch, but is going to 6-pick Nomad. Very good pick. Nomad is so strong on every site, on every map, to be honest. I'm often surprised when I see a lineup that doesn't have Nomad in it. She's just so good. Great gun, great utility. Stun grenades or breaching charges. She's a good all-rounder and can deny flanks. And let's face it, flanks so often is what has ruined the game here for Jester Gaming. They just haven't had the flank watch. It also doesn't help that Henry B and Rarity have just gone off, killed loads of players, and left like just 2 people standing against 4 or 5 players. That doesn't help. But yeah, you get my point. Alright, so standard reinforcement and rotate here in the dorms. Standard reinforcements up here. Is there reinforcements here? No reinforcements here on this part of the attic. And no bandit batteries here to deny anyone from coming in through this way. Interesting. Now, the last time we saw this site being attacked by JPC, they pushed in from the attic site mainly, attic side mainly, and it paid off for them, whereas the previous push they tried... Sorry, when Jester pushed, they pushed this way, and it was successful for them, whereas the closet side wasn't. So what will we see JPC do? It looks like we are seeing a similar push to Jester's successful push, which is to come in from T3/T2, open up this wall and come in through attic. Renown, though, doesn't need to attack site directly because he is pretty much a roam denial, so he doesn't want to push into site directly with the team. He needs to go back and start pushing in from another side. But he's not even... I would have expected him to go downstairs, to be honest, to start scanning for feet, but instead he's just going to open the window and rely on a... Oh! Instinct gets the kill onto Aiden just as that C4 misses Renowned. He gets away from it just in time. He's going to hold an angle. He's just gonna, will he see that? We can see the corner of the head, but Valkyrie sees it first. Takes down Renowned just as Toxic gets a kill of his own. And that puts the boys from Jester in a good position finally, with a 4-3 man advantage. ASR6. Yes. Welcome to the stream, AS. Poll was wrong, definitely. Who is your player of the game? There is a poll up at the top of the stream now. Get your votes in. Rarity, Henry B, Saxy Cake, or Aiden. Get your votes in for player of the game so far. The way things have gone so far, this might be your last round to have your say. But, like I say, Jester do have an advantage, and the pressure here is on the attackers. Now, what we're going to see here coming out from Henry is an air jab on the top of the door into sight, an air jab right here by the rotate, and that will make it a lot easier for them to take control. However, whilst Instinct does get 1 kill, while Instinct gets 2 kills, Henry B rotates around. He backs out and rotates. We are in a 2v2. Still winnable here for both teams with 50 seconds left. The pressure is on the attackers. They have to push and make something happen. Instinct with the face check finds Mute just ducked behind the couch. Takes him down, leaving Luke Darrell all on his lonesome against 2 players. And Instinct is just fragging out. Luke Darrell just holding the window, but he doesn't want to do that. Plant is going down somewhere else. Henry B's got the hold. He gets the kill onto Darrell. 7-1. 15 kills to Instinct. Henry B fragging out. Instinct fragging out. Rarity fragging out. It's like JPC saw the poll and said, we're not having this. 13% of you thought that JPC were going to take the win. 13% of you are right. Look at the board. Necker Instinct up the top with 15. My dude. Well, that was the result that only 13% of people expected. So, well played. Well played to the boys from JPC there. Complete upset, I think. So we are going to have an interview then with Yishiz. Once the interview is done, I ask that you head over to the Third Eye Gaming main channel, which is Third Eye Gaming EU. I ask that for 7 o'clock you head over there to watch Free Elo versus Apollo. That's going to be a really good game. I'm going to be watching it myself. Because why not? Because I want to see it. That's why. Now let me get ready for the interview. So let's just take one more quick look at that community vote. We've talked about it, we've all seen it, but let's just look at it again just to remind ourselves. Jester Gaming, 87% of people thought that they were going to take the win. 13% of people thought that JPC was going to take the win. Let's have a quick look in chat before we go to the interview. Poll was wrong, says Basic. Yes, who was that Jaeger? He's awful, says Waves. Waves, it's not often I see you come in with something positive. So, player of the game was tied between Henry B and Saxy Cake. I think that's probably fair. Henry B was up there, definitely. Let's just Rocket Yods. Welcome to the stream. Luke, no vote. He is blind? Maybe his TV is off. Our alerts on, says Olsey. Because this is Third Eye Gaming, I don't have alerts on Olsey because I use a different setup for Third Eye. It's a completely different set of screens, etc. So I don't have alerts on because I'm not on the Third Eye Gaming channel. Little Pink Nose. There's only 5 fields that you can use, so there's only so many players that we can unfortunately have in there. Conroy452 with the follow. Thank you very much, my guy. Right, now let me get Yishes into a call so that we can start the interview. I need to switch my headset over. Yish is R6 with the GGs in the chat. Yish, get on the call. You're not supposed to be... Well, it's good that you're in chat GGing. I do like it when the teams come in and show that appreciation to each other. It's always great to see the sportsmanship coming out in the chat, so thank you very much. Lukem, thank you very much for the follow, my guy. Appreciate it. Sparky Nick is now in with the GGs. Thank you very much. Also, thank you for the follow, Ginger. Ginger with the JPC and then the little emotes. So that was quite the match. Quite the match. Let me just close down the server and then I can get myself back to normal here. Yish, answer your call. Hello. 1 second, Yish. 1 second, Yish. 1 second. Hello?
Yep.
Okay, we've got you. Brilliant. Right, thank you very much for joining us. Let me just
Thanks for having me, mate.
put up the screen. Right, our first time speaking. It's a pleasure.
Yep. Mine.
I'm sad that you've got rid of your little fox avatar that you used to have as your gamer pick. I absolutely love that, and so did Mrs. Toot. But
yeah,
you've got a great new logo, much better than that trashy old one that I made for you back when you didn't have one.
it was alright. It was on the spot, so it wasn't too bad.
Yeah. So, now I saw you in the chat before the game started, and obviously you were a bit taken aback by the poll result, which had 87% of people thinking that Jester were going to take home a win, with only 13% of people backing you guys. What was your thought when you saw that poll? What were you thinking?
We were shocked to start off with, but we weren't really too worried by it. We knew we had a strong team. We are obviously saving strats for hopefully the playoffs.
Yeah.
Hence why we're just doing basic ranks. But we looked to the other guys' ranks, we checked their stats, and to be honest, we weren't too phased in a sense.
Right.
We just thought, let's just go in and give it our best, and let's see how the game plays out. Poll's a poll, isn't it? What people think doesn't really matter. It's just how you play on the day. It could have gone either way in a sense, where we could have had a bad game, they could have had an amazing game, and so on. Yeah,
like I say, poll's a poll. Often it comes down to a popularity contest or who knows the players just as much.
Yes, definitely.
Just Press C, relatively new team, I think. I mean, I casted you doing Freelo on Consulate a while ago, but I think that was one of your early games, wasn't it? So not around for as long, possibly, as Jester, who I think are probably the old Storm Circuit lineup, so possibly a little bit more known, and that might explain the poll, perhaps. I don't know. I'm just guessing. But anyway, despite the result, you came back 7-1. What's the mood of the team right now?
They're happy. We start off this game. We realised that obviously, I think we are quite a lot higher ranks than the other team. So we were focused more on gun fights and not really worrying about positioning. And we were playing a lot more aggressive than they were, which I think is what kind of turned the tables. Especially in the last round when obviously we were on our first round of attack. They played very passive operators like Goyo. Who else you got? Smoke, everyone. So they were using
Mirror,
a lot of shields.
All of that, yeah. Why all passive, yeah.
So we just basically went on and just see if we could outfrag them in a sense. Obviously, we had our two fraggers who are Henry and
Instinct?
RX.
Oh, sorry, Rarity.
Rarity, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So they did their roles perfectly. Sam on the or Scaldo on hard support. So we all basically played our own roles. I think Vera and I just sat there and span around in circles for majority of the rounds.
Fair enough.
So we're just, even though we had 8 assists, it wasn't too bad. It was all, everyone really played well as a team. Very good communication. So we're very happy in the end.
Yeah, and we talk about, Rarity and Henry being the fraggers, but Instinct just went off 15 frags.
Yes,
The guy was insane, and he's the flex.
That's one thing we're very happy about with our team is when needed, we can all frag out.
Yeah.
So the whole team can frag out when needed. Literally, if Sam wanted to, he could whack on Scal. Sorry, I'm so used to calling him by that name.
That's all right.
Scaldo runs smoke, and on the SMG11, he will pop off. But he's as a team, you have to allocate the roles. So what we've decided the ones who are the most consistent at the fragging to be in the frag roles, and then we just lower it from there, really. But yeah, we're very lucky. Nekwa's an insane player. His aim is on point. Absolutely insane, as well as the rest of the team. So I'm very proud of them and how they played.
Yeah, they did really well. At one point, I think when Henry got those 2 triple kills, they were the first kills that he got, and the first time he showed up with kills was a triple in each round. It's so unfortunate that he just couldn't find that 4th. I think it was round 3, where it was just him left alone against 4 players, and he managed to get 3 of them, just couldn't find that last one. So unfortunate. It's like, no, he's just up there, you go get him, but he didn't, unfortunately.
There was a lot of don't kill him, save him for me. There was a lot of that throughout the game, just like everyone wanting their 4Ks and aces and whatever it was going.
Yeah, the kill feed was certainly lighting up at a quick rate on some of those rounds. I just couldn't keep up with the action. It was just so fast.
Yeah, I feel
Rarity with 1, Rarity with 2.
Yeah, I feel with the other team, they did take quite a long time to push up. So they wasted a lot of time with our roamers. So we'd have maybe 1 or 2 roamers out at the time. So they would tend to drone them out, push them, but then not push site.
Yeah.
So they would have like 30 seconds left and try and get 4 people to push on site. That's one of the things I think was their downfall, was they just took way too long to push sites.
Yeah, that sounds.
It benefited us, so I'm not complaining.
All right. And also, just I see that Henry B has now joined the chat. We did a little poll towards the end asking who the player of the game was. It was between Henry B, Saxy Cake Rarity, and Aidan Horton. And Henry B came joint top with Saxy Cake with 44% of the vote.
Nice.
So yeah, Mrs. Toot actually called him out as being a highlight on that first game I casted for you with Free Elo and Consulate. She's like, "Oh, Henry B, he did really well."
Very solid player.
Yeah, when I saw he was playing tonight, I shouted to the kitchen, "Your man Henry B's playing," and she said, "Oh yeah, he's good. I like him." So well played to Henry for the frags and for topping with Saxy Cake on the who is the player of the game in the Twitch poll. Last thing before we close the interview. Awesome. Anything you want to say to the stream before we go?
No, all good. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. We work hard, just to try and get everything as a team as a whole. We obviously want to go as far as possible, and we hope to see you guys in the future.
It clearly showed tonight, and you're definitely going to be one to watch as Third Eye Gaming continues, it looks like.
I appreciate that.
So thank you for a great game.
Thanks, Toots.
GDs, and I'll catch you next time.
All right, mate.
See ya.
Ciao.
Bye. All right, so that was Yish from Just Press C. Really nice guy. Never spoken to before. That was a very nice first time to speak to him. Very pleasant, very insightful, and obviously supportive of his team. What a great team they were. They really did show up tonight against Jester. GG to both teams. It was JPC's game tonight, unfortunately for Jester. Right, let's have a quick look through the chat before we close off. Conroy, thank you for the follow. I think I said that already. Little Pink Nose just reassuring that reassuring AS, it is all down to spaces. Thank you for the follow. Luke, I've already given that. Ginger, thank you. Skeldo, thank you for the follow. Hidden Rare, thank you for the follow. AS cannot get over the lightning fast Thatcher flick on Jaeger. The end of that round, that flick onto Jaeger, that was insane. That shouldn't have been allowed to go down. AS definitely. Skeldo, ASR6, Nekka do be goated on the sticks. Stream Elements, thank you for following over Iced. Henry B, welcome to the chat. Thank you very much. Hope that you see yourself joint top for player of the game from the stream's perspective with Saxy Cake. So well played to you, Henry B. Well played to your for your 2-3Ks, 2 rounds in a row as well. Just scrolling through. Overiced. GG Boys says hidden rare. Oh, Rarity. I did see the rare and guessed that must be Rarity. Sparky Nick with the GGs. Yes, with the GGs. Yes, thank you to everyone in chat. Right, now, in about 7 minutes' time on Third Eye Gaming EU on Twitch, you can go and watch Free Elo versus Apollo. That should be a really good match. I don't think it will be as one-sided as tonight's match was. I think it will be much more even. Knowing the history of Free Elo and Apollo, I can see it being a pretty well-balanced game. So make sure you head over there and show some support to the Third Eye Gaming EU channel. Thank you very much, everyone, for joining the stream. Very much appreciated.